Howdy boys, girls, cats, and squirrels. This is Gummy Bear Stillmoan. I want to welcome you to So Close to Toast YouTube channel. So I get messages all the time about people asking me, how do you dubstep beatbox? And, you know, it really comes down to what is your style as far as beatboxing and what kind of dubstep do you like. For me, I like the melodic dubstep where they're singing, but I also like the industrial where it's heavy drops and very thick. And I just try and morph those together. And also, with this tutorial, this could come really easy if you've watched my other tutorials, or it could come way out of left field, so advanced that it'll take time. But this is just my style. You know, try anything you want. Yeah, the thing is, everything pretty much stays the same. If you've been watching my tutorials, the bass stays the same. And one thing that I think about when I'm, you know, just trying to find new sounds and things like that is vowel sound, like A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. But a lot of people think dubstep and like wub, like that's the sound that dubstep makes, which is kind of true. So when you're like beatboxing, think of like the W, so it's like so yeah, try that. Try using W. That's always good. I like to do this thing with it's an F sounding kind of thing. It's hard to think about like what kind of face I'm making because that's kind of how it works when I'm doing it. Yeah, so it's like an F or a V kind of. So it's really how you put out your bass. With me, that what I just did, like the F and the V, that almost helps out my throat a little bit more. It doesn't put as much stress on my throat, which is perfect because then you won't have to worry about like drying out or hurting yourself. And that's kind of, that's almost like how Reaps One does his bass. It's all about the throat bass that you have and whatever style of bass that you kind of have to make the dubstep. But it's really like, so it's like bass, snare, bass, snare, bass, snare. So just think of that, because in dubstep, most of the beats per minute are 140. So it's a little bit fast, but even though it kind of seems laid back a little bit more. It seems slow, but it's really fast. I'll just give you like a little short example of like, I don't know, if I was just freestyling some dubstep. So yeah, there's a lot of things you can do as far as like moving your lips and like doing that. You're just basically using the bass, but you're kind of following your lips so you're putting out more air, but you're not like locking down to make that specific like hit. The high pitches and stuff that dubstep, you know, is always messing with the sawtooth frequencies, and like it always goes from real low to really high. And that's something you can mess around with. Hopefully this has helped a little bit as far as guiding you if you want to learn how to dubstep beatbox. I might come out with another even more advanced episode that will teach you maybe some pacing, when to breathe, things like that. If you'd want to see it. If you don't and you're fine with this episode, let me know in the comments below and let me know if this has helped. And hope you guys have enjoyed. Peace out. Shake 'em and bake 'em.